Welcome back, guys. Welcome to part 2 to the Captain America, the first Avenger, the Red Skull figure, Hot Toys. This is part 2 of the review. So yeah, so I finally assembled it, and you have no idea how long it took me. I don't want to say it's so fucking stupid, but you have no idea how difficult this figure is. I had problems with my other Hot Toys in the past, the last 3 years. And these other ones, okay, they got some problems, but this one's got fucking issues, this Red Skull figure. I love the figure, but it's too many issues to assemble it and such and forth. It's so difficult to assemble. So yeah, let's get on the review, shall we? You have no idea how long it took, guys. Oh my gosh. Overall, the figure is really good. We're trying to put this up a bit. That's the highest it can get. Put it back a bit. Over is a good figure. Obviously I put the trench coat. If you saw the guy's video, Kid's Toy Shop, he's got a grey suit, like I've shown already from part 1. So you have to put that. Let me show you the instructions. It's really stupid. That's why it's so bulky, because you have to put over the suit, or the grey suit. So it tells you to do this, do all this crap, put the black suit over the grey suit, the trench coat. And you have to take off the Velcro Velcro tape thing. So you have to take this off, take this belt off, and you have to put the buttons on. The buttons was kind of hard to put on, so I didn't really like doing that. So you have to do all that, take the Velcro strap off, put that on, put the trench coat on, and then it tells you to put the Velcro strap back on. But I didn't, because it was so hard to put on, the button, so I didn't put that on. But it says to put on, but I didn't. So you have to put that on, put the belt on, then you finally put the button on the figure, but it doesn't work like that. And putting the head sculpt, that was a fucking tricky part, because it doesn't fit in the way you want it. So I had to do a few adjustments, but I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, and it says don't take the belt for the grey suit, and it says please don't try to detach the belt from the uniform. So understandable. Oh my gosh, this figure. So it was so fucking hard. Okay, let's talk about the accessories. Now let's talk about the figure. The figure's good looking, man. I like the figure. Looks great, man. I like it a lot, but it was so hard to assemble. The belt is not in the center. You probably noticed that. Let me show you, because it's not easy to put on. I had a hard time to put the belt on. Really detailed. Let me take it over to the tripod. Hold on. You can see that. I know it's kind of blurry. The camera's, you know, not the high standard, but you know, we expect. Yeah. I'm coming down. I'm doing my review now. Alright, I'm coming. Fucking hell, man. I got really interrupted about the. So I showed the belt. Really good detail. Let me take it off again. You can see the Hydra symbol. And let me put this back a bit. I like the detail in the costume. You can see the Hydra symbol. See it right there. Obviously the suit is black, it's got a bit of red. The head skull is really good. It looks like Red Skull. Looks like Johanna Smith, you know, Hugo Reven. I got the head skull over here, the unmasked one. This one's pretty good. Shit, I forgot the chest right. You can see the skin, you know, he takes it off. You can see the scar. It does articulate that well once you put the trench coat, because this hinders by the trench coat over here. So let me show you an example. Hold on, see, this gets in the way. I don't like this. So hold on a second. I know the figure looks a bit bulky because the other costume is behind it. So some people might not like that. Let's try to go back a bit. See, it's really stiff because it's hindered by the costume. The legs, they barely move, barely, but it's got some articulation. And obviously no waist articulation because it's hindered by the trench coat. Let's fix this up. But I'm very disappointed in Hot Toys, man. They should have made it much better, man. You know, what do you expect? Because they don't really care how the figure. They care about how the figure looks. They don't care about how the costume fits on. They don't, you know, tell you specific reason. That's the downside of this figure. You know, all the other figures don't have downsides on it. And yeah, it was such a bitch. Let me show the accessories. He's got 6 extra hands. Obviously I changed it over here. There. That's his fist for his left hand. That's his gun holder hand. That's his open hand, open palm hand. Another open palm hand. This is Velcro strap, but I took off because it won't fit in. And this is handgun. This handgun looks a bit weird, and you know, obviously it's in the movie, but I can't remember. So obviously, I think the clip does move, but okay. You know what? I don't want to break it, man. I just got it right now, innit? Instructions, and I already showed you the head sculpt, and yeah. Yeah, is this figure great? Not really, guys, because like I said, the problem is the costume was really hard to put on. Changing the head sculpt does articulate that well. You know, it's got the likeness of Hugo Reven, you know, and the Red Skull just from the movie. But what do you expect? Because you know, Hot Toys trying to copy from the movie, and you know, obviously it's not going to come out perfect. That's the problem with Hot Toys. But overall, it's a good looking figure, but it's got a few issues. You know, putting the coat, putting the head sculpt on, doesn't articulate that well, and yeah. If you want to get it, go right ahead, because I paid quite a bit just to get this figure. You know, and you know, obviously I'm gonna keep it the rest of the years if I can. But obviously a lot of other Hot Toys figures are coming out, and I think you know, if you want to get a Hot Toys figure with the extra head sculpt, don't be so easy on it, because it's going to be hard to assemble. And it took me quite a while just to put the head on, put the thing on. It really took the piss. So yeah, that's the problem with these kind of figures. But But other Hot Toys figures, you know, it's not really hard to put on the figure, this and that, such and forth. But there are some of the figures they're really hard to put on. That's the problem. But so yeah. You know, that's all I can say now. If you want to get this figure, go right ahead, guys. You know, I want this figure when I first time saw it on Hot Toys Facebook. I'm like, oh, I have to get this figure. You know, I like Red Skull, and you know, I think it's kind of stupid how they did it. You know, putting extra clothing behind the other clothing. That's what makes it so bulkier. That's the problem. And you know, and the box, you know, really simple. I already showing you already, similar to the Captain America one. And yeah, that's all I can say now. That's the best I can talk about this figure now. But yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you want to leave any comments, let me know if I've forgotten anything. You know, I try to answer your questions. You know, get this figure if you can. You know, but it's really hard to assemble. Yeah, you know, I give this figure 7 out of 10. That's the best I can do because you know it's got 4 damn parts of this figure, like I said. Alright guys, I'm out. So I have to eat something now. I'm really tired now. So yeah. Okay, peace. More to come. I'm out.